have the panel discussion, and our session moderator is Dr. Tzong-Ru Lee. He is the professor in National Chung Sing University, Taiwan. With him, we are ready with the panelists. I will introduce one by one. The first one is Dr. Patrick Hong, a professor in Ontario Tech University in Canada. Second one, Dr. Desislava Serafimova, the professor in the University of Economics, Varna, Bulgaria. We also have Mr. Min Hung Richardson, the president in Green Day Biotech in Taiwan. Also, Mr. Poyu Chen, the executive director of Rolling Greens Co. Limited, Taiwan. And we have Mr. Mark Lan, the conference specialist in Chao-Wen-Ching Light Oolong Tea Shop in Taiwan. And last one, we have Mr. Johnny Tu, the CEO of Hua Gung Tea Co. Limited, Taiwan. So please welcome Dr. Lee and all panelists.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining this panel discussion. We have very good business companies to share their products, their ideas with everyone. So join us, stay with us for the remaining 20 to 25 minutes. We will open your eyes, okay? In this section, we have 6 experts to join this panel discussion. Let me introduce them one by one, but I think the topic everyone is interested is how to do international business. I think that's everyone's interested topic. So maybe you can share your idea from your company viewpoint or your research viewpoint, share your idea to everyone. So let's start from lady, okay? Lady first. So let's welcome Dr. Serafimova from Bulgaria. Okay, thank you. Your turn.
Okay, thank you very much. So, thinking about the sustainable agriculture, I've been thinking about the collaboration between academia and agricultural companies, as I'm representative of the University of Economics, Bulgaria. This is a European country. So I've been thinking that one of the possible successful strategy for agricultural companies could be closer collaboration between universities and their companies. So I think not only collaborate with professors and researchers, but collaborate with students, because as we know, they are young people, they have innovative ideas, they have different new approaches. And furthermore, as we know, the contemporary students, these are the Generation Z representatives. So they are more willing to follow sustainable development agenda. So I'm sure that could be win-win strategy for agricultural companies and for academia and students. And as we have such kind of specialization in our university, we teach students of agriculture business. So we teach them about sustainable development ideas, about some contemporary practices as green practices or fair trade, etc. So it will be interesting to me to see the practice of companies here. Do you involve students in your projects? Do you collaborate with students? Do you collaborate with your local universities? It will be interesting to me to share your ideas and good practices. Thank you very much. I cannot hear.
Sorry,
Thank you. Thank you for your idea. Okay. Yeah. After this conference, we will try to build a relationship for you. Okay. Link the business company to your university. Maybe your student can develop some business model for this business company. Okay. So next one, let's welcome expert Patrick from Canada. He is an expert in social rubber. So what social rubber can play a role in agriculture? So please, Patrick.
Hi, everyone. Can I share my slide, just one slide? Let me try. I think it's good. I think you can see my slide right here. Okay, let me try. Okay, so basically, I got this question right from the conference. and asked me about my opinion about what is the upcoming trend of technology, which is needed by the agricultural industry in the post-pandemic era. I think this is very hot and timely questions to ask. So what did I do is I summarized just one page what I think my opinions. So I believe what may happen after the pandemic. I mean, even though now it's ongoing, still ongoing, the pandemic, I think it's the digitalization of agriculture, and we entered a new normal world. So I would talk about from two different angles. One is from the production angles. First of all, as all we know, in the past almost 1.5 years, right, during pandemic lockdown, and many countries, I mean, even though in Canada, we have all the problem about labor shortage and supply chain interruption under the quarantine policy. And that's why I found out that in the past 1.5 years, the price of the in general the food they're increasing. And what may be the solution? What they're doing now in Canada is the production and the farmers, they are using more automation technology, such as this infection drones, for example, or automatic grass pushing and delivery robots. So this is what happening here, I believe, also in North America. But more interesting thing is, if you in the past 1.5 years, a lot of news about food security, because they think, oh, you know what, this food is temperated by the COVID-19, for example, right? A lot of this kind of news. So I believe very soon, or even going now, is people will apply more AI technology to make sure that food they are secure, they are good, and I would believe like AI, computer vision, and machine learning, etc. All this technology. Of course, on the other side, from the consumer perspective, I believe we change our behavior as a consumer. So what happened now is, even though now is we are all shopping online, right? We just online purchase and like this, and that's why you see in this day lots of online store and supermarkets more than any time in the past before the pandemic. And why doing this is because people know that if you order the food online, that would be help to reduce the risk of the COVID-19 transmission. So that's why all these businesses, I think they bring a lot of opportunities to the online payment transactions, like the PayPal, for example, and also the logistic. And people talking about whether we can apply the blockchain network to keep the integrity of those transactions and the food supply. Okay, so I think that's all I want to tell everyone, and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you.
Maybe how to stop this.
Yeah, thank you for your sharing from Patrick in Canada. So next, let's move to the companies. Okay, first one, let's welcome Chen Min, boss. Okay, would you please add some of your points about your business, how to make it global, or what is your expectation from the conference, please?
Okay, sorry, I take too much time before, so I make it short. Okay. First of all, I want to talk about fermentation. What is the fermentation? Fermentation is we use bacteria to decompose organic matter, and most of the situation is something like that. The bacteria is not heat resistant. It's very easy to die during the high temperature, but we screen and isolated high temperature resistant bacteria. That's why we can do the rapid fermentation in 3 hours, because all the organic matter after cooking, after wear down, they are easy to decompose. So we use the high temperature to cook the organic matter first. Then we put in our organic bacteria, isolated from the customer needed. Then we can do the fermentation, the recycling in 3 hours. That's our innovation and also our expertise. Now we use in kitchen way, and we also use in the aquaculture way, and even in chicken menu. And we now do a very good job in the feed meal. So I hope anyone who want to clean your environment and make your country a clean land, you can contact Professor Lee or contact me, and we can give you the know-how and the technology and protect the earth. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Done.
You are too friendly to the environment and good business. Okay, produce a good machine to for the agriculture usage. It's wonderful. So if we have a good machine, then what we have to do? If we have a good product to make plants grow faster, it will be wonderful. So next, let's welcome Rolling Green. So the CEO of Rolling Green, very young CEO, to introduce something from his mind. Okay? Yeah, please, Brian.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brian. I'm CEO from Rolling Greens. So as the previous presentation mentioned, our company, Rolling Greens, we're an environmental friendly company that develop and manufacture affordable agricultural products for farmers. And I want to thank Dr. Lee and IAS for this opportunity. And I want to first start agreeing with the previous speakers in the panel discussion session. So from Mr. David and Ms. Joanna, they're talking about how the triple bottom line for agricultural business in the future, and also connecting private and public sectors. And by doing that, for international business, Rolling Greens are doing it pretty well right now. We're working. We have been expanding our business in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and also we're trying to enter Canada. And for that, we work with local companies that have a good relationship and good market holding sharing in the local company. So as working with local company, we can actually enter the market with less cost. So it's easier for us to enter a foreign market. And also I agree with Ms. Serafimova that working with universities and students and educations can keep the company with sustainable human resources. Encouraging students to enter agriculture is one of our Rolling Greens goal. And we look forward to work with a lot of different companies in different countries. And by joining IAS, we hope we can connect with you guys, including Dr. Richard Chen and also Huagang Cha. So we hope we can connect our business with a lot of people that we met on IAIC. And that is our future plan and our goal. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, this year we have 32 countries involved in this conference. Next year, we will have this conference in France. So, okay, let's go there to demo your products, your services. So next, let's have a tea company, Huagang, okay? Please.
Thank you, Mr. Professor Lee. Thank you for all professors and the CEOs here. Sorry for my poor English, I have to say first. Yeah. Our company, we are an old traditional company, but I think that the innovation is very important and also the creative. So when I take charge my company before about 15 years before, I trying to know more about what's the brands, what's the future things or young people like. So the old traditional tea for many people, they think about the Taiwanese premium tea is like Gong Fu Cha, like a 老人茶, old people tea. So since about 8 years before, I began to connect to some 5-star hotels or international hotels such as like Oriental Mandarin, or W Hotel or Millennium Hotel or Millennium Group. So when that time I began to connect with them and then to work with them and even to create some new type of tea, new type of aroma test, different kind of taste tea for them. So I create some different this kind of drinks or tea bags for them. So when that time the people come to Taiwan will like for example like taking EVA Air or China Airline, the international airline. So I also connected with China Airline or Huahang China Airline. So I have been the Huagang tea have been used in the commercial and the first class, commercial class and first class all over the world airline. So for me, that is what I do is I try to make people all over the world or even want to come to Taiwan where they contact or where they can see, where they can taste or where they can touch the places. I'm trying to let them touch or taste or look our tea, our Taiwanese premium tea. So that's what I have done these years. Taiwan, I think that many things is very, very good. But we just only lack of some international view or international marketing method. Okay, thanks to everybody and thanks to Professor Lee. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your sharing. Actually, the product of Huagang is good quality, reasonable price, and value added. Okay, very innovative. Okay, 5th generation businessman. Okay, very nice guy. So next year, come to friends together. Okay. So now we have another tea company, but they mainly in retail shops. Jia-Wen Qin. Mark, would you please say something to everyone?
Thank you, Professor Lee. I would like to introduce our company a little bit. Talking about the idea, we believe that sustainability of agriculture and the maintenance of village land use rely on a subtle balance between economic, society, and environment. So to speak, we should gain the maximum economic growth whilst ensuring the fair distribution for wealth and minimize the burden for the environment. So that's the whole idea. And we want to talk about 3 things. The first one is economic. So we have been working with the affiliated local and organic tea plantation. So tea leaves such as ruby black tea, Dongting Wulong tea, that come from Nantou. Okay, and we want to talk about the unspoken rule. Okay, you see, when we go to the market, what kind of vegetables would you pick? You will pick those appealing, right? So here's the niche. We pick those less appealing, but they are equally fresh. So they are nutritious, okay, but they just look bad. So we pick those to reduce the waste for these, the vegetable. It's because the market will dispose of it. Yeah, so that's how we maintain the environmental friendly. And talk about the society. You see, we use the, we hope to bring the ingredients, okay, from Taiwan, and we want to bring it to the international society as well. Yeah, okay, so in short, we hope to do cultural exchange through tea. Okay, so our products and their ingredients, we can combine. So there are so many things we can do together. Okay, and please remind, we would like to inform you that we also provide the cutting edge technology, such as cold pressing and tea presser machine. If you're interested, you can take a look at our presentation previously. Yeah, we look forward to working with you. In fact, we're working with Singaporean agent in the coming month. So we look forward to work with you in the future too. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. In this section, we have 2 tea company. So if anyone want to have a tea or to have a Chen tea shops in your country, just email IS. We will try to build the link to you. If you want to have a waste machine, then we have a company to give you a total solution, okay? So you just email to IS. If you want to have a good fertilizer, organic, or maybe good fertilizer for your plants or crops, just email to IS. We will link you to Rolling Green. So we have all the solutions for everyone, okay? If you want to do research, email to IS. We have friends in Canada. We have friends in Bulgaria, okay? To build all kinds of relationships with everyone, okay? So thank you. So that's the end of our panel discussion here. Thank you. See you next year in France. But let's have a close remark. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Lee and all panelists. But before we end the session, we would like to take group photo, and joining with us there are Dr. Helnold and also Dr. Watch. So please, everyone, look at the camera as we are ready to take picture. Can we have Dr. Helnold to look at the camera, please? Okay, everyone is ready. Please give us the biggest smile you ever had, okay? We are ready. 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, thank you, Dr. Lee and all the panelists.